Hi, I'm Rob and welcome to another TW White & Sons video review. Today's car is a Mazda 3 hatchback. So we have here a deep crystal blue. It's a Mazda 3 SKYACTIV-G. This is the 2 litre 122 horsepower engine running through a 6-speed manual gearbox in this instance, and it's a GT Sport trim, which is one of the highest trims for the vehicle. This car being a two-owner vehicle registered back in 2019, so it's just in its 5th year now. So the car has around 38,000 miles. It's got a Mazda service history, and yeah, it's in really nice condition. A few little minor marks with a little bumper scuff to attend to here, which will be repaired, of course. The wheels are scuff free. They have refurbished 2 of the wheels, so the car is ready to be presented, hence our lovely video. So as we walk around and back to the front of the vehicle, you'll note the slightly darker winged Mazda grille, which is synonymous with the GT Sport, as is the grille itself. You have LED headlamps at the front here. These have an auto high beam function. There's also front parking sensors to accompany the rear parking sensors. You'll note privacy glass, again standard to this particular grade, and the car also has a keyless entry feature. So grabbing the door handle with a key in your pocket will open the car, the mirrors will power out, and then you get. So we're back at the back of the car again. We have sensors at the back. We also have a camera just at the lower part of the bumper aperture there. When you're ready to enter the boot, there's a little touchpad just underneath the Mazda wing, and lift, and you expose a nice big deep boot area with a 60/40 seat folding split, and of course parcel shelf can be fully removed to maximise the space available in the car. Lifting up the floor of the carpet, you'll see a subwoofer, which is BOSE, which is part of the BOSE sound system, and you'll note there's a foam and compressor unit there, not a spare wheel. Spares can be ordered as an aftermarket accessory through our dealer parts department. So looking good, all nice and clean and tidy in there. So at the back, presented with LED lights to accompany the fronts. A gunmetal grey alloy, which is a signature of the GT Sport in the SKYACTIV-G engine, 122 horsepower as mentioned before. Into the back, being GT Sport, it's a full leather interior with a two-tone sort of black-brown contrast. Brown for the base of your back and your bottom. Also got ISOFIX there. Children's safety seats will be securely attached into the chassis of the car, allowing it to perform correctly should there be an impact. We have a pull-out armrest with drinks holders, original Mazda mats in there, and then as you come back out, car's looking nice, clean and tidy. No marks, scuffs on the door cards, but a lovely nice stitch running through the door trim itself, accompanying the seat stitch. So I mentioned this before, we have keyless entry when you enter and exit. That would also power fold the mirrors at the same time. As we step inside the car here, we have the control pack for windows and mirrors and your power fold function. A nice metallic trim piece for the speaker, which proudly says BOSE on there. Electric seat adjustment. This is for driver, and it also has some memory functions to allow 2 different drivers to set their seat and mirrors, so we'll link them together. As we're here, we've also got some other off switches, all linked to things which would automatically come on as default. This is the stop-start technology. This will allow the car to turn off in the right conditions, save fuel in traffic when idling. Got a traction control stability system, again can be turned off, and a rear parking sensor off switch. Effectively, as if you fit a tow bar, you'd want to knock it off so it doesn't sense the trailer all the time. And lastly, an ability to diminish some of the beeps and squeaks which alert you to various things around the car, typically changing of speed zones, lane departure functions, getting close to another vehicle. So I'm going to hop inside here and we'll show you some of the features inside the car. So being a GT Sport, it's pretty much got everything we need. A nice leather bound steering wheel with multi-function controls. So this side's more media centric, to do with your telephone, and of course a little info button here. This will affect the 3 dials. So the middle one is actually a digital screen, the other 2 are analog, and that will give you things like your lane departure function. The right hand steering wheel spoke gives you things to do with adaptive cruise control and speed limiter. So again, it's going to show on the screen here when I activate here. So first on, you just knock it on, then you use your controller to pick a time gap, anything up to 2 seconds from as little as a half a second, and that will preserve that gap in time, including braking the car to a complete halt if needs be. Coming across, automatic wipers and lights. So automatic wipers and lights, if we put that one down, it glows orange. It does a courtesy wipe, and it's live, ready to go. Stop start button, prevalent in all Mazda cars these days. Coming across, we have digital climate control. It's a really cold day today, so this is maxed out, but we have heated seats to help that as well, and also a heated steering wheel function. So again, that's going to heat the rim of the wheel, keep your hands nice and cool, warm rather. Coming up, we have a screen display for the infotainment and navigation. This is all controlled from a controller down below. So you have quick access buttons to things like your music. That will bring up the stereo. If you press again on the controller, which twists, goes up, down, left and right, and of course pushes down to activate a function, you will then be able to bring up other stations available. So with the station list, digital radio has quite a broad, comprehensive amount of stations. You can find alphabetized through each ensemble, so you should find the station of your preference pretty easily. Coming back, if you come back down to controller, we press the arrow. This brings up the Mazda's inbuilt navigation. Again, pretty decent, nice clear mapping, easy to see and easy to use. But of course, with the car being capable of Apple or Android linking, so to give you CarPlay and Android Auto, you'll be able to bring your own mapping into the vehicle, and of course media streaming. Further to that, you have another controller here, and that will allow you to pair your phone. Again, once your phone's paired, it will allow you to connect your device for Apple and Android. Coming back out, the car also has camera system, so into reverse, and up it pops, so it shows you the view from behind, and that accompanies the reverse parking sensors. Due to the age of the car, this car has a CD player, which is quite a rarity these days. You've also got another input for USB, there's a couple more just living underneath here. So there's a couple in the car, and you'd use that to connect for Apple and Android. Just to sweep around the vehicle now. So it's a nice dark headlining, synonymous with the GT Sport, no marks, no scuffs. Same on the door cards and the dash top. Even the carpets are in good fettle. So the last thing of note, hopefully you can see this. I'm just going to zoom in. There is a head-up display which projects through the windscreen and clearly showing that the road speed as you leave the site is 30 miles per hour, but of course it's showing the 0 speed as we're not moving physically. So that will alert and update as you drive through different speed zones. There's a really nice feature to have just in your eye line, keeping your eyes on the road, not distracted by anything else. So, in summary, let's play out. We have a two-owner car, a deep crystal blue GT Sport with around 38,000 miles, fully serviced in 2024 by Mazda, so it's all ready to go effectively. So we look forward to hearing from you. We accept part exchanges, just happily bring the vehicle with you if you'd like to view and have an appraised offer, and of course you can fund your purchase through our dealer services. So don't hesitate, pick up the phone, come and see this lovely example of a Mazda 3.